The team joins the study area by sea. The mission has two objectives. The first is scientific. Conduct a biodiversity inventory and search for the biological indications of global warming. The second objective is educational. Jean-Michel hopes to convey the skills and the taste for field inventory work to his young teammates.
We have a last-minute program change on the advice of the ship's second-in-command. Basically, he recommends a more wind-sheltered zone, better suited for our camp.
Jean-Michel, Camille and Marie-Lilith board the Zodiac. They hope to find a landing site suitable for the establishment of the base camp.
We'll look at two sites, in fact. We'll look at the site aimed for at first, Phantom Moden, which is the Phantom Cape. We'll see what the terrain is like, and then go a little more north to a second possible platform, and then we'll choose...
The whole team sets off towards the first research station. Preparation for the expedition has taken all of their spare time for months. They will finally be able to start working. And for now, the weather is surprisingly favorable to fieldwork. After a few hours' hike, they reach the top of the glacier. While there are no plants or even earth to speak of, will they find life here?
We raise the pebbles at the edge of the snowbank. The temperature is just over 0 degrees, and yet I see a small columbola, so we've small fauna developing here.
Off we go to raise stones, and we see columbolas. The technique is to turn over stones, often those close to the water, watch, see if something moves, and once we see something, try to catch it with a wet brush and gently transfer it to this tube with alcohol.
Columbola are one of the rare organisms that survive in such conditions. They live at the foot of glaciers, in the mud and stones. To move in such an opaque environment, they have a long pair of antennae. Their body is covered with hooked hairs that allow them to trap air and have an oxygen reserve when immersed in the mud. Snow is also not an obstacle for them. Columbola, in fact, secrete an antifreeze protein that inhibits the formation of crystals of ice up to -6 degrees Celsius. Columbola survives the long winter by reducing its metabolism to the strict minimum.
The evolutionary history is unique and linked to these ecosystems.
If organisms are found at the edge of the glacier, can one find life in the glacier too? Yes, even ice is an ecosystem. These microscopic algae undergo photosynthesis. Thanks to the sun, they produce organic matter. This organic matter is the favorite meal of rotifers, strange animals that owe their names to the 2 crowns of cilia which surround the head and function like a wheel. They swirl in opposite directions to move nutrient particles towards their mouths. And here is the largest predator in this food chain, which measures not more than 1 millimeter.
The place that I like particularly, our field laboratory. Here Marie-Lilith works on our database. So this is the framework of our expedition, our place of life and our place of work. And then I tend to say a place of beautiful discoveries, scientific discoveries. And then for most of us, enriching experiences, discovery of the field, discovery of biodiversity, of Arctic environments. And for some of us, especially among my students, I hope discovery of vocations on the environment and on biodiversity.
If glaciers can harbour microorganisms, they are too cold and too unstable for life to develop in a more visible manner. The majority of the species on Spitsbergen should therefore be found in the narrow but relatively stable band found between the